All right, hello everyone. Welcome to a very special episode of KeepitG, where I'm going to be breaking down my votes for the games of the year. I am looking into getting a new webcam, so hopefully the quality will improve over the holidays. Thought I'd capitalize on the hype, and let's dive right into the games of the year. I decided to go reverse order because we should work our way up to Game of the Year. I feel like we need to earn it. We need to get there. Best esports event. I know nothing about any of these, so I'm going to break this down and we'll have fun with this, right? The Valorant Champions, nice trophy, but just a trophy. The Mid-Season Invitational, nice trophy. I don't even know what that's for. The PGL Major Antwerp, I don't know what that is either. Ooh, look at that. League of Legends World Championship, that is a beautiful trophy. And look at all those people, that's a lot of people. EVO 2022, that's a few people, I guess. EVO would probably be the one I would normally vote for because it's the most well-known. But since Sony's taken it over, I feel like they cut back on some things. I don't know. I don't know any of the specifics. Don't quote me on that. But this one has the nicest looking trophy and the most amount of people with the trophy. And EVO doesn't have a trophy in the picture, so I'm going to choose League of Legends. Okay, best esports coach. Go Score Dong Bin. Robin Dahlstrom, holy man, that guy looks serious. Eric Doombro Sandgren, Valorant, cool. Matthias Terasconi and Andriy Horodensky. I'm giving it to this guy because he has a trophy. He's obviously a winner. Best esports team. Okay, Loud, LA Thieves, Gen G, FaZe Clan, and Dark Zero Esports. Okay, so none of these three have trophies, so I don't think it's gonna be one of these three. These guys, there's more guys and there's a trophy, so FaZe Clan got it. You can tell how much I care about these categories. Best esports athlete. Okay, look at all these guys. Take a good long look. Which one stands out? This guy. 2 thumbs up. Not just one, but 2. That's how you know a real winner. Best esports game. Okay, now we actually have games. This is good. I don't really like any of these games in terms of esports. Valorant would be up there, but I don't think it has an established player base as large as League of Legends, Dota, or Counter-Strike. Rocket League, it might not be as big, but I'm going to place my vote on Rocket League because it's so accessible and it's a fun game. The reality is you can pick up Rocket League and have fun and be competitive. I like that about it, and I'm going to give that the vote. Most anticipated game. Easily vote for Resident Evil 4 if Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom was not in here. But it is in here, so I'm going to vote for Tears of the Kingdom. Best adaptation. I have not seen Uncharted, but it kind of just looks like your typical action flick. I don't know. Sonic the Hedgehog 2, I feel like I'm genuinely interested in Sonic, and because of the film, and I normally wouldn't be, so that's got it going for it. I haven't seen it yet, though. Cuphead Show, I watched a couple episodes, and that's really cool adaptation. I really like the style. They do a good job. Then there's Cyberpunk Edge Runners, which I have seen and is phenomenal. I've heard very good things about Arcane League of Legends, though. But I gotta give my vote to Cyberpunk Edge Runners because I love that it expanded on the universe and actually made it good. Edge Runners proved there's a fantastic universe there. It built the world up again so that Cyberpunk could actually succeed. Best debut indie. I'm gonna give this one to Stray. Playing as a cat and the uniqueness of that experience in a cyberpunk world, it's really cool. I think that was the most well-received debut indie. Content Creator of the Year. I don't care. I don't care about any of these people, but Ludwig I'm aware of, and he makes decent content from what I understand. I'll give it to him. Okay, best multiplayer. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is a fantastic co-op experience, but I can't give it the vote, unfortunately. Overwatch 2, it has enough going for it. I don't want to give it the vote. Call of Duty doesn't deserve a vote, period. That game series makes billions of dollars. They don't need a vote for anything on any of the game of the year. And as far as I'm concerned, it's just the recycled Call of Duty formula. In fact, that game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, is a remake of the original, which is just recycled Call of Duty garbage, if you ask me. And it's a bit of a hot take for me to say that, but it got so old so quick. Splatoon 3 was great, though. I'm gonna vote for Splatoon 3. Best sports is... So I'm not giving EA any votes. EA sucks. I hate that company so much. Everything EA does is just sour taste in your mouth. So I'm not giving it to EA. 2K, okay, but I don't really care much for basketball. Gran Turismo 7, I heard mixed things about that. Like, apparently the gameplay is good and it's very accurate. There's too many like horrible microtransactions or something around it, and I hate that kind of thing. I'm gonna give it to Ollie Ollie World, because why not? Best sim/strategy. If you ask me, I have not played either the first or this one, Mario Rabbids Sparks of Hope, but I'm gonna give it to it because I think it is the best and most accessible strategy game out of all of these, if that makes sense. It just has such charm. It looks so fun to play. It's got great music. It's got the characters. It's got the tactics look really complicated, but also simple, so anybody could pick it up. I can't see why it wouldn't win here. Best family game. None of these really fit. Splatoon 3 is not a family game. That's a multiplayer game. You play with other people online. What is their family about that? Your family's just gonna be sitting on the couch being like, yeah, you did a good job. Good job there, Johnny. We love you. A family game to me is like something your family can jump in and enjoy with you. Lego Star Wars and Kirby and Forgotten Land is kind of what it comes down to for me. And I'm gonna give it to Lego Star Wars. This is a little biased, but my sister plays the Lego games with my nieces and they love it. They have so much fun, and my heart goes out to them and to this game for giving them that kind of happiness, so I'll give it to that. Best fighting game. Multiverses was just fun, and it was like kind of experiencing Smash Bros again, except with the battle pass and all that, and I didn't really care for that too much, but it was fun. I liked it. For the short time that I played it, I enjoyed it. Best role-playing game. Okay, wait. We gotta look at the definition first, right? Rich player customization and progression, including massively multiplayer experiences. How many of these games have massive multiplayer experiences? Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Triangle Strategy, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Live Alive, Elden Ring. Elden Ring is the only one that has massive-ish multiplayer, right? Xenoblade Chronicles 3 is a good game, and it deserves all the nominations that it got this year, okay? Like, legit. Triangle Strategy, I enjoyed. I love Final Fantasy Tactics. I still don't think it's the best role-playing game. There was something lacking in the story. Pokemon Legends Arceus is fun, but it's a Pokemon game. I feel like there should be a distinction between role-playing and Pokemon games. You're not really jumping into character customization. You can change your character a bit, but it's not really making the character the way you want. Live Alive is not massively multiplayer, and I didn't feel like it had massive player customization. Elden Ring has all those things, and it's phenomenal. Best action adventure. Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. God of War Ragnarok. Look at the definition. Best action adventure, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. You get to venture, and there's like side missions and stuff, and that really tackles that adventure side of things. I really like that about God of War Ragnarok. Plus, the puzzles are there. They're not too difficult. There's a couple that really have me scratching my head. They present them in a way that they're like roadblocks, and then you feel good when you cross them. It's very satisfying. So there are puzzles, and each time it's satisfying, even if they are simple. Best action game. We got Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty, Neon White, Sifu, and TMNT. Call of Duty, again, doesn't deserve a vote. I feel like there should be a first-person shooter category in the Game Awards, but there isn't. It's very strange. That might be the one place I'd actually give it the win. It's Bayonetta 3. Bayonetta has such good combat in all of the games. It is so in-depth, and it's so much fun. Easily, hands down, wins it. Best VR and AR. I haven't played any of these games, but Among Us VR, I've heard great things, and it just sounds so much fun. I'm giving it to that. Innovation and accessibility. So this is about adding features or technology or content to help make these games accessible to more people. So if you're a disabled gamer, then you're able to experience it. But I'm going to give it to Return to Monkey Island just because I feel like it would have the most options for accessibility because it's partly point and click adventure. And I feel like that's, again, accessible to a lot of people. Best community support, No Man's Sky. I was there when it first launched. It was garbage. And then what did the team do? They shut down. They sounded like they were doing nothing. They went dead silent for like months and months and months, and then they rose from the ashes and provided constant updates ever since that to make it a good game. And now it's a phenomenal game. Best mobile game. Yeah, I'm giving it to Marvel Snap. I hear really great things about it. I'm not going to play any of these though. I hate mobile games. Best indie. I'm giving this to Neon White. There's also Cult of the Lamb, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic, but I'm giving it to Neon White. That game made me want to become the ultimate speedrunner. I'd play through levels over and over and over until I had the platinum, and then I would move on. Just don't look at the leaderboards ever, because then you'll feel very incompetent. Best ongoing. Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy XIV, Fortnite, and Genshin Impact. I gotta give this to Final Fantasy XIV, because I hear nothing but good things about how they consistently give content. And the community, like at one point they had to shut down because they had too many new players. Like, excuse me? Oh, okay. That's how popular it was. So gotta give it to Final Fantasy XIV. Games for Impact. I'm gonna be honest, I have not played any of these. Of all the previews and the reviews on Steam and everything around the gameplay and the footage, I would probably be most interested in I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. It looked very interesting, so I'm gonna give it to that one. Ooh, best performance. So we got Ashley Birch, we got Charlotte McBurney, Christopher Judge, Manon Gage, and Sonny Soljic. I'm giving this to Christopher Judge. His performance in God of War Ragnarok was stellar. His acting was spot on. You could feel the emotions and everything, and that was captured, like, and his voice, and wow. Okay, best audio design. I have to give it to God of War Ragnarok. This combination of sound with all the other aspects of gameplay that really tie in and make it feel like you are Kratos in the moment. Because of the sound design, it's phenomenal. Best score and music. Metal Hellsinger, I love metal, but that's really all it is. There's no variety, and I think you should have some variety. Like, you gotta have those hard-hitting tunes, and you gotta have those delicate moments for it to really have an outstanding soundtrack. Elden Ring, I love the soundtrack, but it's really only during boss battles. I can't think of a song in God of War Ragnarok that's just like, oh yeah, I remember that song. Besides the main theme, that's it. I'm giving it to Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I have downloaded every single Xenoblade Chronicles soundtrack, and this one does not disappoint either. Best art direction. Scorn is just freaky. I don't really like it, but I can acknowledge it was good. I can't give it to my vote because I don't like it personally. Horizon Forbidden West. I think it did a lot of good things, but it also kind of felt very samey. Same thing with God of War Ragnarok. It's very samey. There are some new areas and stuff that really, like, whoa, this is so much more colorful than the original. But Elden Ring, the landscapes you will come across, like going down into the caves and seeing this galaxy underneath the overworld, was like, I was blown away. The art direction in that game is fantastic. It's amazing. Okay, best narrative. It just has to be God of War Ragnarok. It was such a powerful story. I feel like if you came in and played it and you didn't play 2018, you would still think it's like, whoa, this is a powerful story. You could feel the emotion in the characters. You could feel them develop. And in such a short period of time, like this is a 30-ish hour game. And I felt the characters progress and change more than some games that are 120 hours. Story, God of War Ragnarok. Best game direction. Outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. When I think about innovation, I think like, how did you take what you were doing and make it so much different? Or how did you take what others are doing and make it so much different? Horizon Forbidden West is recycled. It's basically the same as the first game, except they expand on it. And this is not a bad thing, but God of War Ragnarok does that too. It felt like very similar to the first game. There wasn't enough new. There was new stuff that I really enjoyed and really loved. Don't get me wrong, fantastic. But in terms of innovation, God of War just doesn't quite meet what Elden Ring did. Elden Ring revitalized the Souls genre by making it open world, and they did it well on their first try. They took a very linear system and made it open, and it works very well. All right, game of the year. I mean, we all know what this is coming down to, right? I don't think anybody is going to have much of a different opinion on this. Let's get these bottom two out of the way first. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 deserves a nomination. Stray, like, I feel like it's counting on the cat factor to really win it. God of War Ragnarok is number 2, so that makes Elden Ring number 1. And let me explain. God of War Ragnarok, the story is what drives it. Elden Ring, I have over 500 hours in it. I've played through it 5 to 7 times or so. I want to even say more. Each time I go in and I make a new character, there's just so much variety. And even after 500 hours, I still play this game and I find new things, and it blows me away every time. A game that you can go in for that long and appreciate it. Here's the thing is, you could just play through it once and be like, I'm satisfied. And that's totally fine. I love everything about this game, and I continue to find things I love. What game does that? Only Elden Ring. But hey, what do you guys think? Tell me in the comments below. I'd love to have a discussion about this stuff. I love talking video games. If you disagree with something on my list, let me know. Tell me what you voted for instead, and again, let's have a discussion about it. I love this stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, and if you didn't, well, leave a dislike. That's fine too. You can always do that. I respect that. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, and as always, keep it G, keep it locked here, and I'll see all of you in the next video. Peace.